Welcome to DivTech 101, aka Black Mentors. I discuss information technology, also known as IT. In today's video, we're going to go over this disgusting TikTok trend that is going on with students attempting to set their laptops on fire. Let's go ahead and look right into it, and we'll come back to our commentary here shortly.
It's the disturbing TikTok trend putting kids in danger in classrooms across multiple states. A growing number of videos posted to TikTok and other platforms in recent days, appearing to show kids sticking school supplies like pencils and paper clips in their Chromebooks, sparking electrical fire.
You see that? This is all common sense type of stuff, but there's more to this. There has to be more to this.
And releasing toxic smoke. One incident at Connecticut's Newington High School.
Newington High School. Of course, I never heard of that before, but more news is going to come out. I can see more kids doing this, but let's go ahead and get with it.
School, forcing an evacuation.
It became clear that the damage was done intentionally, that it wasn't a malfunctioning Chromebook, but rather a student had intentionally done things to it that caused it to smoke and eventually melt.
Thankfully, no one at the school was injured.
So far, we know that no one at the school has been injured, which is a good thing. Glad no kids were hurt. But this is deliberately damaging school issue laptops. So if you're not familiar with this, or don't have kids, whatever, no problem at all. What happens is nowadays, since schools are getting more technologically sound, instead of them issuing maybe like a lot of books out, especially kids who are homeschooled, the school will send the kids out equipment that you have to basically sign off for. And they will ship the computers to your house, or the kids may take them home, or the kids may use computers in the classrooms. They stay at school, and they are supposed to be taking care of these machines. And whether or not a school equipment policy was provided to the students for the parents to sign and the students to sign to make sure that they have the ability to own this device while it's in their possession, that they take ownership of it, that if anything happens to it, that they would be responsible for it. But as we know with TikTok, this is all just internet clout. That's all it is. It's not a bad prank. It's dangerous. It's definitely costly. Chromebooks, there are some you can get some Chromebooks for pretty cheap, $700-800, depending on what brand you get, whether if it's like Dell or Lenovo or whatever. They can be a little bit pricey, but these devices, you can get about between 5 to 20 volts in the USB port, starting with the standard USB-C port, which are the standard USB port that you were seeing initially in the video itself. If you look at that, what you will see here is this is a standard USB port that has about 5 volts in it. Now, the USB-C is the ones that you will normally see on the side of like MacBooks, like these here. This is like a MacBook cable, but they're kind of like pill-shaped on the end. Not your lightning cables, but your USB-C. Those normally have up to about 20 volts in them. But this could definitely cause an electrical short, fry the motherboard all up. Definitely could cause the system to fail catastrophically. And you know what will happen? The parents will make up an excuse that the system just magically caught on fire, and that is not the case. In all the years of my IT experience, and I have decades of IT experience, in all of my IT experience, I have never seen a computer just start smoking like that. Ever. People at times would deliberately do stuff just to get attention. That would most definitely cause the battery to overheat. Now, I have seen batteries get hot because people keep their laptops on their lap, but this is not no harmless fun, people. This is tampering with electrical devices. And many of us don't understand the physics of electricity, especially kids in middle school. But there needs to be some real world consequences around this. And if I was the school, I seriously doubt they would do any kind of criminal repercussions because they are kids. However, there definitely needs to be some disciplinary actions to follow behind this because they could be lacking at this particular school. But this school must definitely set up to educate the students on how to properly take care of these devices. If I was the superintendent in that district or at that school, these kids and their parents will be signing an equipment use policy, and that policy will have a clause in there specifically stating that if you were the cause of any kind of damage to this device, that you will be paying for this. They need to definitely hold this over their head because see, if you want to be curious, kids, about computers like this, go buy your own broken up computer off of eBay. Do whatever experiments you want to do at home at your own discretion. But when you tear up equipment like this, you prevent the next line of students coming behind you from actually getting the equipment. And you already know tax dollars have been given to basically buy these because these are not disposable. These systems last up between like 3 to 5 years, but just to go viral. But we have to be better and digitally responsible with stronger boundaries in the school districts regarding around stuff like this because this really hurts me to see this kind of thing happen here. And we definitely should not be seeing any of this whatsoever. And it's just disgusting how you can see this is just like kids just don't care anymore. And when you're looking at this, hey, check this out. Like sticking.
Students started a Chromebook fire with a pin. There's no one clear reason why students are doing this. One of the videos simply reading, quote, anything but work. Zordon says parents have to educate their children on the dangers involved.
So now the parents, they can talk to the students. That's not going to do anything. They're not going to because the parents don't own the computer, so the parents not really going to care. But school districts, keep this in mind. Get those equipment use policies into place. Make the parents sign at the beginning and at the end of the year. Make the students sign if they're of age. If they're not of age, get the parents to sign. That way you all can then start charging this back to the parents to pay for these devices. So that way the next year students will be able to have working devices. But definitely let me know in the comments below what you all think about this. I'm definitely glad to have been able to have brought this to you. You can definitely look it up online. I'll definitely put the link in the description of the video. But like, listen, subscribe to the channel, DFTech 101, aka Black Mantle. Look forward to bringing more technology content to you soon.